Well, first of all, can I say that I am very mindful that there are two families, the Davison family and the McGuigan family, who have suffered a grievous loss at the hand of criminals. And those families are in my thoughts today. Our society is on a journey from conflict to peace, and we will all, within the political process, need to work to complete that journey so that violence becomes a thing of the past. It's a matter of historical fact that the IRA instructed its members in 2005, and I quote, to assist the development of purely political and democratic programmes through exclusively peaceful means and not engage in any other activities whatsoever. It is clear that the IRA leadership has successfully delivered on this transition from conflict to peace. Let me be absolutely clear and unequivocal. Sinn Féin is now the only organisation involved in the Republican struggle and in Republican activism. Republicans who support the Good Friday Agreement support the political institutions. They support the peace process and don't represent a threat to anyone in our community. There are, of course, enormous and urgent issues to be dealt with around the existence of armed groups, paramilitaries and criminality. And we all have a responsibility to deal with these issues, to tackle criminality and bring paramilitarism to an end. And Sinn Féin will play a full part in this important work. So we now need to get on with the pressing issues facing the community and the economy. Tory cuts to essential public services and attacks on working families and those on welfare, and of course dealing with the legacy of the past. So our commitment is that we will work positively and constructively with all the political parties and the two governments to achieve this.
Why is there a need for an Army Council?
Well, as I said in my statement, in 2005, the IRA made it clear that they were instructing their members to be involved in democratic processes and to support peaceful activities. Sinn Féin is the only organisation within Irish republicanism supporting this peace process through the participation of our elected representatives. We take our instructions from the national conventions that we held, the Ardèche, from our Collier. These members who are with me today stand before the electorate on the basis of our democratic programmes, our programme for change, and they receive great votes from that community. So we come from a community that understands that there was a terrible conflict in this country, but also understand the important role played by Sinn Féin representatives, such as those standing with me here today, in ensuring that we continue to move on a journey from conflict to peace. So as far as I am concerned, Sinn Féin is the only Republican organisation involved in the peace process, in democratic politics and in political activism. We take no instructions from no one else. We stand before the electorate judge us, and at each election that we've fought in the course of recent years, we have gone from strength to strength. So that's where we're coming from. We, through the processes within our party, the holding of the Sinn Féin Ardèche, which many of you attend each year, the election, democratically elected at the Ardèche, of the Collier of Sinn Féin, the national executive of Sinn Féin. So our history is open to everybody to see. And as far as I am concerned, what we now need to focus on is where we go from here on foot of today's developments. And what I want to see is an intensive engagement by all of the political parties and the two governments to face up to very serious issues, including the issues I have addressed in the course of my contribution here today. The reality that we all have a duty and a responsibility to bear down on paramilitaries, armed groups and those who are involved in criminality. And I have a very straightforward and forthright view on people who are involved in criminality, no matter what labels they would attempt to attach to themselves. And that is, if they are involved in criminality, the public should help, have them arrested, brought before a court and tried, and if found guilty, convicted and sent to prison. And I think that my track record over the course of the last 8 years as Deputy First Minister in relation to standing up to violence and paramilitarism within our society is second to none.